Hello everyone, as promised in my last video, today I will be debunking all of SkyMK slash SilentSky and 0hCard's videos that they've made trying to make it seem like they've beat me. So let's get started, shall we? Subject 1, 0hCard. So this guy has made 4 videos on me and all of them share one thing. He always uses the same set of screenshots, not even recordings, of him supposedly killing me in a fair 1v1. Going into the first one, this screenshot was in a 1v1 after I beat him in a public server. What you might have noticed is the chat logs, which are just me calling him out for using body replacement, which at the time was a 25-second cooldown free combo escape without any global cooldown. However, that is not the only reason that this screenshot is illegitimate. The reason it's illegitimate is because I was fighting him with a cosplay set, specifically for Jetstream Sam from Metal Gear Rising, as you can see by the clothing I had on. Not only that, but I was fighting him with only one mode, the Blood Moon Kenjutsu, Scorch before it was buffed, so before it did a 80k damage, and without body replacement and a sword that I've never used, that I only use for that specific moveset. It was far from a good moveset, and he almost died to it, being saved by body rep, which was standard to not be used in legitimate 1v1s at the time. While his moveset was the polar opposite. It was a full safety net moveset with all of the moves in it being broken at the time. That was Raion-Rengoku after its buff when it had no global cooldown, yet 4 seconds of full iframes. 4 unpunishable abilities, the best auto dodge in the game at the time, which was Satori, combined with pre-nerf Rabbit Sage, which did 200k damage, and Odin Wolves back when they had crazy range and combo started, and on top of all of that, he had Release Hurricane Fist, which was 100k damage modeless, let alone moded, was faster and traveled more than Broomstick, bypassed block and had a 12-second cooldown. It was completely unpunishable. After that, as you can see by me saying, say less, I decided to equip a good moveset and try, and then I won twice before he left the game. And as you can see by one of the screenshots, he rage quit to prevent himself from being screenshotted, but unfortunately for him, his chat logs were still there, and it was very obvious that I was fighting someone due to my lack of chi, mode, and HP. Otherwise, I would not say rage quit and nothingness for no reason. With that out of the way, the second point is that I quote-unquote lost with Baryon mode, which is completely ridiculous considering if I was able to fight him with Baryon mode, I would have beaten him much harder than I did with Joss Rabbit Sage. What actually ended up happening was I got glitched off of my Q-Spec, which is a mount, which caused me to not be able to use any moves whatsoever, meaning I had to reset. Credits to Derpy Noob for the video displayed on screen, but as you see, using any mount while being hit or using a grab causes you to not be able to do anything, since it still counts it like you're on that summon. This still exists to this day. As you can see in the chat, I was saying that I got glitched, yet he did not stop attacking even after seeing me standing still not using any moves for over 10 seconds. Moving on to the next one. He shows this, which is a screenshot from the second 1v1 we had around a month after he lost the first time. In this 1v1, he lost a total of 4 times, then called his friends to team on me, eventually completely giving up, and 4v1ing me, in which they still could not kill me. As you can see in the recording, this is what this guy considers a 1v1. That's a yikes. Not only that, but before they completely gave up, they were still teaming on me by hitting me with random high damage moves and grabs, while covering for cards so he can get his mode back by just resetting and running away, which he did multiple times in a 1v1 where he broke every single rule, and I did follow all of them. From this clip, you can see that I was out of mode even though I was only using one, meaning he had to have gotten a reset off so his mode refreshes and he outlasts me. His friend constantly was trying to damage me with moves like Combustion and Narumaki Barrage to just completely interrupt the 1v1 and make it into a 2v1. The only other proof he has is when I fought him with 6-blast Narumaki and absolutely smacked him, and then he gave up and tried to 4v1 me. Then he got salty after I reset, even though I was never in danger and I was just resetting for mode in at 4v1s, since there is nobody to cover me, unlike him. Regardless, a 4v1 is still a 4v1, and he died in that exact same 4v1, which is the funniest part since I'm just one person. So, to summarize, I've debunked every single screenshot he has, leaving him with a grand total of 0 wins and 13 losses. Just check my last video and you'll see how badly I fucking whooped him. That sucker out of the way, it's his friend's turn. Speaking of, this is subject to SilentSky/SkyMK. So this guy's much easier to debunk since all of his screenshots are either just jumping me or letting him test his combo on me. That's right, he's such a pathetic person that he takes screenshots of times where he is not even 1v1ing. Anyway, so unlike him, I have legitimate and undebunkable clips which I will be posting in the description. I also highly advise you to check out my friend Manny's video on him as he beat him up pretty badly. And also the video that Goku made on him, also showing him losing to Goku while Goku is the person who lost to me. Well, it doesn't matter anyway, since this guy already quit the game because he was way too spec carried and all of his specs got nerfed because they were broken. So that's basically going to be the end of the video now, so let me get to the outro. Alright, so you've reached the end of the video. Thanks for watching all the way through, and now I hope you understand how much these two sore losers like to lie. If you've got any friends that are doubting SharpleK, just send them this video, and unless they're brainwashed NPCs, they'll understand. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but it was never even remotely high priority. But since I'm on an uploading streak, I figured out, might as well do it. And with that, I've been the one and only SharpleK, and I'll be heading out, so bye.
And I have a shotgun. Let me prove it.